Hey everybody, one of Weezum here, Friday the 13th, 2015. Pretty good day today. Just in case you're interested in this stuff, Target has a buy two, get one free on video games. It should be good tomorrow, basically, and then the sale will go away. Still time to cash in on it. I went in there with plans to buy Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, probably Happy Home Designer, and then get a game of lesser value free. And sadly, despite having like 5, they've got the holiday crew in now, and man are those people grumpy, and they do not want to be at their job, nor assist or help anyone. Now that's not an issue aside from the fact that they keep the games locked up, so I can't just come in and help myself. I got so burned out on waiting for someone to actually be willing to do their job, I left. And I went to Toys R Us and bought it there and just got my rewards points. I couldn't even use my rewards dollars because I couldn't get into my email. But buy one, get one 40% off on Amiibo. I've got the 3-pack here. We got Mabel. We got Tom Nook, the money man right there. And more importantly, I suppose, we got the game. Now, sadly, the game's at Toys R Us, not BOGO 40 this week. Similarly, they don't, while they'll match prices, they don't match offers. Believe me, I tried again. And it is what it is, but the good news is we picked it up now. A lot of people have been knocking this thing. I was kind of somebody, I really came in and I wanted a standalone brand new Animal Crossing game on the Wii U that would follow in the footsteps of New Leaf. Why? Since I picked New Leaf up on launch day, I have played that thing virtually every day. I'm still actively playing it. I've still not 100% completed everything. Down below, I'll have a link to my, I guess my dream address if you want to check it out. And I teased in my November channel update, I teased an unexpected playthrough. How about that? Just brought this bad boy, and I'd always wanted to buy this back before I'd ever played New Leaf, like way back in the day. This is the Nintendo Selects version. Should be $19.99. It went away. Pikmin 2, I guess, also went away. All the games I was planning to buy way back 2010, 2011, they just kind of disappeared. But brought it in. We'll check that out. I hope to get going on that sometime, not in the too distant future. But what we got right here is Amiibo Festival. I don't even know the price on this. What was it? I don't know. Was it $49.99 maybe? Let me actually kill this and check. It was $59.99. That is a lot of coin, but you have to consider there's 2 Amiibo in here. And so that's 13 bucks a piece. That's $26.59 minus 26. We're going to come in at what, 33? So kind of 35 for the game. But a lot of people knocked it because I don't know that it's based on the fact that they're thinking it'll be like Mario Party 10, or if it's based on the fact that they were like me and they really wanted a standalone Animal Crossing game. But let's take a look at what we get for our $60. We get the sweet commemorative packaging if you're so inclined. We'll have the game inside. We've got Isabelle and her winter outfit. Okay. What does that say? All right, those are her names in foreign languages. We got Digby. He is a limited time offer. Is he one that's going to be packaged only, like in the first run of production? I don't know. I've got Nintendo Direct running through my head. And then, of course, you get 3 unique Amiibo cards included. Goldie, Rosie, and Stitches. So that should be interesting. We've got Rosie already in our Amiibo cards we've opened up over here. And these, I think, are special. They're wearing, like, outfits and costumes that differentiate them from normal. Just some cool artwork here, kind of gives you an idea. I guess it's sort of like a realistic look at the board game. Here on the back, explore a board game town with Animal Crossing characters. So, very difficult to see this, but Animal Crossing board game. 1 to 4 players collect happy points and bells in Animal Crossing board games. You use your happy points to change outfits. I don't really care about that. Of course, this is our NFC area we always talk about in the Amiibo showcase. You get to see it in real time now. You can tap them in. Let's see here. Play 8 mini games using Amiibo cards. 1 to 4 players, 1 to 6 Amiibo. There's Balloon Island as a mini game, Acorn Chase, and then Desert Island Escape, which whenever I watched the trailer yesterday, I thought that actually looked like a kind of a cool game, and so I'm hoping that it is. That said, let's go ahead and open this thing up. And where's our replacement for Club Nintendo? Think of all the points we'd be. Think of all the points everyone in America has missed out just on Amiibo alone. I don't even care about the games. Just think if Amiibo, and they should be good for something, right? But they keep saying they're going to launch that, and I've yet to see it. My biggest disappointment from the Nintendo Direct, if you don't follow me on Twitter or know me well, it was the lack of a Waluigi Amiibo and his addition to Super Smash Bros. And that is a travesty. He also deserves a standalone game. Again, box, basically the backside is just like the box. On gamepad only, Amiibo. There's the cover art to get a better look at it here. You got Tom Nook, of course. KK Slider's got a guitar. Isabelle's excited. She's got your specialty item, in this case of an Animal Party game. You got the dice. The website for this game is very well done. My nephew and I were playing around on it earlier. And then Tom Nook, what does he have? He's got a bag of bells. And I bet it's full with your hard-earned money. We got some of the characters here. There's Rosie, Katrina. We got Dr. Shrunk. Gulliver, Digby. You know, it's weird. Well, I won't get into it. We could make this thing last an eternity, but this should be pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and, I guess, open the game up here. And you can be looking at the pool tables full of Amiibo here. Alright. For what it is worth, Target sucked. They didn't have anything out. And Amiibo or new games. They didn't even have their sale advertised. They're colossal fails. They're basically Walmart now in my eyes. But we'll go ahead and open this up. This is cool. This is kind of a festive looking disc art, if you will. So you've got kind of your key characters. You can see Cyrus and Reese, Digby. Kind of repeats the pattern, I suppose. Lottie. I don't know how I feel about her. Haven't played Happy Home Designer, but we'll see. Anyway, right here, your favorite Amiibo characters become your board game pieces. I fully intend to see what all the Amiibo do. Probably nothing, but you never know. So there's Isabelle. You got Isabelle, KK, Mabel, Tom Nook, Digby, Lottie, Reese, and Cyrus. Take a gander at this. I can't believe there's actually a color flyer in here. We don't care about that part. Oh my goodness, there's an inside too. Some poor tree somewhere. This is what it was like when I was a kid. You had color manuals and they progressively got thicker and it was awesome, and then everything went away. It became digital and people said it was better, but I disagree with them. So Desert Island Escape. Can you get your team off the island before time runs out? Build tools, collect food, fight enemies, make a raft, and escape. From what I understand, looking at their website, it's a single player game, but you control like 3 characters. Each one has strengths and weaknesses. You sort of have to figure out, I guess, how to escape. Sounds pretty neat. Mystery Campers, never heard of this. Try to figure out which 4 characters are hiding in which tents in this brain-busting game. If you're looking at this and you think, man, this looks so stupid, play the game, and you will become a... I don't know about this game, but New Leaf, I can vouch for that bad boy. I don't care what you think, how stupid it is, how girly, how childish. You play that game, and you will get hooked. And you only have yourself to blame. Amiibo Card Battle. Play Amiibo cards from a shared pool of cards. The highest value card wins. But watch out for rule reversals, i.e. Bowser, right? So, that's the same thing en français. And the backside, I guess, is in some other language that we don't want to cover. So, my apologies to my multilingual viewers. We could rock a little French and a little Spanish, but I struggle enough with English, right? Got the accent. Anyway, here we've got our 3 special cards, which they kind of outline them to us. We'll take a look at those in a second. Oh, how festive. Look at the little leaf. That's kind of random, too. But that's a nice touch. This is something like they would do in Japan only, sort of thing. I guess some people might say it's a spade, but it's a leaf. So cards are in section 1. Section 2, let me pull that up. Oh, they don't have like special packaging at all. Let's see. Well, I guess it is special, but I mean like a standalone. Like when we got Yoshi's Woolly World, he was in like a legit single pack, you know. But here they are. They're trapped in their little shell, and it's up to us to rescue them. So let's go ahead and do that. It looks like this will just slide off. Actually, it might hinge. Let's pull them back. This is not Skylander Swap Force, which those made for some of the most hysterical unboxings ever. There's, of course, the Nintendo seal of disapproval, where you can't use your figures in the packaging. But there's Isabelle, and she looks freaking sweet out of there. Here comes Digby. He's the guy that stands in front of the Happy Home Academy. What I like best about these is the freaking base. That's just textbook Animal Crossing. Sort of like the Dorito confetti grass that you can't walk on more than twice before it disappears. Yeah, that's what that is. And it's just really well done. It's super playful, colorful. The thing I like most about Animal Crossing, there's really nothing you have to do. You could just like show up and be mean to everyone and not pay Nook back and not dig fossils or pull weeds, but it's just incredibly peaceful. There's something serene about it. It's very hard to explain until you've experienced it yourself, but I play it every night before I go to bed. It used to be like a mix of Mario 3DS, Mario Kart DS, and 7, and then Professor Layton stuff. Still want to get back on the Professor Layton bandwagon, but there's something about Animal Crossing, man. It's just peaceful, and it doesn't involve stupid people or crazy people or any of that stuff. And let's go ahead here. This is the back side of the card. Our standard cards over here, we've got Quillison. They are pretty much the same aside from right here. This just says Welcome to Animal Crossing. And then this is specifically Amiibo Festival. So again, standard and special that come pre-packed in the game. I believe everyone gets the same. I'd always been told the people that were getting Happy Home Designer, they tended to get the similar cards, but I think you could get different ones. And with this, I think everyone has the same card. And it is apparently... Okay, there we go. You can't open the top, go to the bottom, because even though it's the same material with the same adhesive and seam pattern, it will magically come apart. Alright, so we got Goldie. Her birthday is coming up here just after Christmas. That's what that is. That is the birthday. We figured that out finally. Coming around, you got Stitches. I've never had Stitches in my town right before Valentine's Day. There's Rosie, February 27th. I've got Rosie. She was an original villager in my New Leaf town. She is still there. I would not let her move just yet. Kurt is my favorite, for anyone that cares. Where is Rosie? What number is she? Somewhere in there. I kind of quit buying these because we started getting duplicates every time. But somewhere we had Rosie. Was she a special card? There's the Nookman, DJ KK, Pascal Harriet Sahara. I swear we have Rosie, don't we? Somewhere. We do have Rosie, don't we? Did I pass her? I don't know. I thought I had Rosie, and I was going to show her side by side to you. And apparently we don't. Is she in this other stack? This was supposed to be just duplicates over here. I'm pretty sure we got Rosie, right? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, well, I don't see her. I thought we had her. Maybe she's been taken. I don't know. But we've kind of got her now. So pretty cool deal. Again, the 3 cards that we get are Rosie, Stitches, and the Goldie. So that'll kind of get us going here. Last thing we need to take a look at is, of course, we'll start with Digby. Again, the base is fantastic. This is pretty much textbook Digby once you kind of get him in front of the academy. So I believe brother and sister, if I'm not mistaken. I think that is correct. Very formal, very fancy, proper, sophisticated etiquette, whatever you want to say. But it just looks like Digby. That's about all I can tell you. He's a dog, and he's accurately portrayed here as a connoisseur of the finer things in life. So we'll sit him down. And this is the one time they'll be above Mr. Nook, right? It's almost like the flagpoles. You can't have, certain flags higher. The Nookman belongs high on the totem pole. But right here is Isabelle, very, very happy. She just looks incredibly nice. She looks like someone you could wander upon in an apocalypse in the forest, and you would just, oh, you made muffins. How sweet. She's that type of a character, so that is conveyed well here in her Amiibo. And right there, again, if you ever play Animal Crossing, that's textbook. Can we see it? Even in the City Folk cover art, if you can kind of tell, you can pick up on that same pattern in the grass. So very cool stuff. Coming around to the back side, again, you kind of got your standard form. She will have different cards as well, so be on the lookout for that when we get I guess the second set, if you will. So what we got for $59.99, we got Isabelle, we got Digby, we got them in place here. We got the 3 cards, Goldie, Stitches, Rosie, and of course we got the game. Again, here's another look at the discard, little pamphlet there for you. And we've actually checked all these guys off the board. We're going to come in, unbox these next, so stay tuned for that. We will start with Mr. Nook. That's the way it should be. Or should we keep him sealed forever and have our twisted fate? And if you're a hardcore Animal Crossing person, this box is pretty cool. One of the perks at Toys R Us, they don't stick the price tag on it, so you got that going for you. But I was a little worried this thing might sell out. I didn't know if it would either do that or bomb, because people are so livid about it not actually being, a standalone game to follow New Leaf and City Folk and whatnot. So I plan to play it tonight. Hopefully I can record. I've had some issues there since Tuesday night's mandatory Windows update thing. And the long story, I think I might have gotten it solved. We'll see. But picked it up at Toys R Us, again, $59.99. I think that should be the price across the board. If not, I'm an idiot and overpaid. So if you want this, though, and you've got a Target nearby, and you have employees that will actually be there to open up the game case, and you have another game you wanted to buy, keep in mind, buy 2, get 1 free. That's good tonight and tomorrow. Then the sale will go away. If you want to hold out, you'll probably have plenty of buy 1, get 1 40% weeks at Toys R Us to cash in on that. And I doubt the price differs much from $59. You might see it $49. I don't know. But it's not a bad deal, like I said, if you're into Animal Crossing and you factor in the 2 Amiibos. So I'm excited to actually play this game and see how it pans out. So like I said, I am not ashamed to admit it, but since New Leaf came out, I've played that pretty much daily. So again, down below I'll have a link for my dream address. I've done a few videos kind of covering that, but it's just point and shoot here with the camera. I'll have a link for the Animal Crossing Amiibo cards that we've unboxed. And then we'll have links for all these other unboxings as well. So, as always, thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section, did you pick this up? Are you excited about it? Are you buying it just for the Amiibo? Are you going to buy it so you can keep it in a box and have it on a shelf? Are you staying away from it? Are you upset with Amiibo? Are you still perturbed that we got essentially a Mario Party 10 Wii Party U type game instead of a standalone? And would you buy the next standalone Animal Crossing? So, if you are new to the series, if somehow what you see here has inspired you to investigate Animal Crossing, I would not start with Amiibo Festival. I would not start with Happy Home Designer. Obviously, I haven't played either one, but the game I can personally vouch for is New Leaf, and it is fantastic. And some of you may hate it, but me personally, it is pretty dadgum cool. So again, that's my recommendation. Again, I would have bought Happy Home Designers bundle, but people at Target didn't seem to want to do their job. So screw you, Target. We get more Rewards R Us dollars at Toys R Us. So nonetheless, we will be back again. Stock, just for those of you wondering, seemed fine on the game, although when I got there, they were literally stocking it. I think they had a few boxes. Tom Nook, pretty well stocked. The 3-pack was very well stocked, and I assume they have some in the back. Did not verify. What one of the employees told me is they were betting with their friends. I guess you get bored, Toys R Us type deal, and they were wondering which one would show up and be like the least likely to find, or lowest quantity. And what they told me was actually Mabel. So keep that in mind. We've also got Sable and Labelle. Is that right? They never really pronounce their names, but I like the seamstress chick the best. She's the pretty cool porcupine in my opinion. Kind of feel like you know them after you've played the game for, 2 years now? So anyway, I'll quit rambling, but if you want to do this and you're going to do it incrementally, according to the Toys R Us employee, this was the one that they got the least of. Keep that in mind. And we will have some more of these Amiibo for Animal Crossing coming. I can't remember. It's in the Nintendo Direct. I think early next year, January, February, something like that. But I'm going to wrap this up so I can go play the game tonight, hopefully. And I will catch you back here in the next Animal Crossing Amiibo unboxing.